All right, guys, I want to thank you for coming back for another video. I am going to make a follow-up video because I've been getting a little bit of a hard time on some of my old videos on the Dodge Ram. It is now April. It is warming up significantly. It is about 70 degrees out now, and we have been averaging right around 60s to 70 on and off the last couple weeks. So it has allowed me to get a little bit better update on the gas mileage on the Ram. As you guys know, if you're from the Northeast at least, you will know that we get pissed for gas in the wintertime. High ethanol content in the wintertime, and the gas is just shitty in the winter. That coupled with being cold out, the vehicles are inefficient in the cold, using remote start, things of the such. Gas mileage was pretty terrible in this thing in the winter, and I am used to a little bit of a dip in MPGs in the wintertime. I get it. Plus the vehicle was new. When I did the review, it was a 1,000-mile review, and it was still wintertime. Now we're going to go ahead and follow up now that we're a little bit over 4,000 miles. Let me show you what it's doing now. All right, so we are a little bit over 4,000 miles. Again, it's about 71 degrees out right now, and I am on a longer trip. It's going to be mostly highway. I just reset the trip meter and filled up with Sheetz gas. I'm guessing the gas is a little bit sweeter right now because you're going to see that 22 point, something. Again, I'm cruising a little bit slower right now because I'm in traffic, but I was going about 55 for a little bit, light on the throttle, and that's about where it's been sitting. What I've been seeing from my experience in the last couple weeks of driving this on longer trips is that I have been averaging high 19s, almost 20 miles per gallon over the entire trip. And that's, my normal driving. That's not trying to hold back at all. That is, driving 80-ish miles an hour on the highway. So I am going to let this trip run out. Again, I'm going to drive it like I normally do, and we're going to see what it's like by the time I get home. It's going to be, I probably already drove about 15 miles or so. It's probably going to be about another 75 miles till I get home. So we're going to have about a 100-mile trip by the time I get home, and that'll be a good indicator of what you will see on a little bit longer trip. Again, when I went to go down and look at the boat the other week down in Maryland, it wasn't quite as warm. I want to say it was maybe 50s, and I saw, almost 20 miles per gallon, 19.5 miles per gallon both ways on that trip, so that was pretty good. Towing the new boat on the way back, I got 11.5 miles to the gallon, which wasn't too terrible. I want to say it's probably almost 6,000 pounds with the boat and the trailer and the shit that I had in the boat. So I'd expect that. It's within a couple miles per gallon to what my F-150 was. But we'll go ahead and stop this, and we'll pick it back up when I get home, and I'll show you guys what the real mile per gallon was over 100 miles. Okay, we got the cruise control set at 75 miles an hour. A little bit of uphill on the highway so far, so the mile per gallons did drop a little bit. But I did just want to show that we are running about 75. I may click it up to 80, depending on what traffic looks like. I'll try and at least keep it at 75, so that way we can see what it's like going over the speed limit for miles per gallon. All right, so I am just pulling back into my development. I'm going to give you guys the final readout. Of course, this truck is going to make me look stupid, and it is not going to do what it did last week on this very same trip and very same conditions, but let me show you what we ended up with. All right, so just got back. The final number is 18.4 miles per gallon, and you're going to see... Where are we at there? That was 83.9 miles since I reset the tripometer. I just did the same exact trip, same exact conditions last week. I got 20.4 miles per gallon the entire trip. I will say what I did do different this time is I did set the cruise control. While I do like the adaptive cruise control, I swear that it is not better gas mileage when you use cruise control. I think it is worse gas mileage, and this actually proves it, I think. So I will say that the adaptive cruise control is a little bit too aggressive with hitting on the brakes and then slamming on the gas again to speed back up. So I'm going to attribute that for that, 2 miles per gallon loss. Everything else otherwise was the same. But I can at least redact my prior comments on the truck that it is terrible gas mileage. I would say that this is pretty much more on par with what I would have expected. Now the weather is warm, the gas is getting a little bit sweeter, the engine's broken in a little bit. I am content with this kind of gas mileage. Do I wish it was like my EcoBoost? Yes, but I'm realistic with my expectations. This is a V8, so it is what it is, guys. So let me know in your feedback below if you guys think that this is good gas mileage or terrible gas mileage. I think that this is pretty good for a V8. Honestly, I think that this is probably better than what a 3.5 EcoBoost would have done. This is significantly better than what the Coyote guys have, and they're 5.0 F-150s. I have friends with 5.0 F-150s, and they're getting like 12 miles per gallon on the highway. So now, granted, they're all donked out, got them hot boy wheels that stick out from the fenders and shit like that. So obviously we know that makes a difference. I don't know anybody with stock wheel setups that have given me any kind of feedback, but that is feedback I got from the Coyote guys. And again, I know the 3.5 EcoBoost ain't gonna get any better than this, so this is about as good as it's gonna get. So again, guys, thank you for watching. If you gave me abuse on the prior videos for my expectations, hopefully this clears things up. If not, fuck it, you can't please everybody, right? But I figured I wanted to make this follow-up video. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one, and we'll get some more videos of the truck towing, and give you guys feedback on that as well. Thank you.